My project is about biodiesel and its importance in modern day society as a biofuel. So biodiesel as a fuel, first thing, what is biofuel? Biofuel is any type of fuel that's derived from living matter and is renewable. So biodiesel itself is made up of oils, fats, and grease from things such as vegetable oil, animal fats, and recycled restaurant grease. Because it is made from a vegetable, a animal, or it's recyclable, diesel is renewable and is considered to be biofuel. How the biological sources are obtained. So vegetable oil is obtained because it's made from a mechanical expelling of oil out of a vegetable fruit, or instead solvent extractions of seeds such as sunflowers or fruits such as olives. Then animal fat is cultivated by melting fat pieces from different types of meat and then filtering out any impurities. How restaurant grease is recycled for biodiesel is because restaurants will collect their used cooking grease in these collection bins, and then the collection grease collection service, then collects these greases and takes it back to a place where it's filtered and any pesticides or any harsh chemicals are taken out of it. And then the grease, once it's filtered, can be used for biofuel, biodiesel. Biodiesel is produced by taking vegetable oil, animal fats, and recycling cooking grease, and then putting it through a process called transesterification. Transesterification is a process where alcohol reacts with triglyceride oils contained in vegetable oils, fats, and recycled grease, forming this fatty acid or biodiesel and glycerin. Then once it's done, the production products formed are biodiesel and glycerin, and those two are separated, and then the biodiesel can be tested and used. A little photo of that is to the side here. Biodiesel today and its impact on carbon footprint. Basically, biodiesel has very much reduced carbon emissions today. The use of biodiesel, such as B100, reduces carbon dioxide emissions by more than 75%, and other biodiesel like B20 reduces it by 15%. Biodiesel has become very widespread because of this and uh, is available in all 50 states and has become the second most used biofuel in the United States. About 1.7 billion gallons of biodiesel was consumed in 2022, and the US consumed about 1.6 billion of that 1.7 billion. The economic impact of biodiesel and its efforts to promote biodiesel. The economic contributions of biodiesel are evident in 2020-22 because biodiesel sectors have added $23.3 billion to the US economy and supported 75,200 jobs in the US, which is $3.6 billion in wages. So that helps the US economy a lot. 3.6 billion is so much money and so many jobs, and just overall just really helps the US economy. I have a little photo here. It says that biodiesel production increases during a 5-year period. Biodiesel saves animal agriculture, a $4.8 billion industry, and soy meal prices decrease. The US economy has made programs to promote biodiesel production and consumption, such as the Federal Renewable Fuel Standard and program and California's Low Carbon Fuel Standard. The Renewable Fuel Standard is a federal program that requires transportation fuel sold in the United States to contain a minimum volume of renewable fuels. You can see a gas pump where they sell biodiesel right here on the side. So what I think when it comes to all of this, well, it's pretty apparent how much biodiesel has impacted the US. As you can see that the US uses a lot of, or has a lot of energy coming from biodiesel. And because it's the second most biofuel used in the US, it's pretty important. And I think it's just a really good ethical way to produce energy in by recycling stuff like restaurant grease that was going to be used anyways. And I think that something that could help is just getting it out to the rest of the world. Like, if money was not an issue, I would continue to come up with these different government programs to promote biodiesel use and production in the rest of the United States. Because as you can see down here, some states use a lot more and produce a lot more than other states. And I think that creating these incentives in other states to use biodiesel would help the production a lot and overall just help carbon emissions, help the US economy, stuff like that. And then in turn, going out and using social media, using ads, stuff like that to promote biodiesel to other places like Europe, like Asia and Africa, just anywhere that uses energy basically can use biodiesel instead of petroleum diesel. And that would overall just completely just really help carbon emissions to go down and help the US to just have less of a greenhouse effect. So if money wasn't an issue, I obviously think we should spend money on ads and on these government funding programs. So here is all my citations. That is the end of my presentation. I hope you liked it, and thanks and gig 'em.